So I figured I'd just make this video real quick because waterproofing my boots before winter. I do it now in the fall. I do it about halfway through the winter, and I do it in the spring. Sometimes midsummer I'll do it too, but I really focus on at the fall, the winter, and the spring. The summer there's not quite as much rain, but this is what I use. It's just Snow Seal. It's been around forever. Me and my family, we've used it forever. We still have some of these in the old glass jars. This is now plastic. But it's just beeswax mixed with, not quite sure what else. But this stuff just works amazingly well. It lasts a long time. It's natural and it doesn't degrade the leather. In all honesty, sometimes it does help to soften the leather up, especially on brand new boots that aren't broken in yet. And what I do is I just get some of this on my finger, wipe it across the boot. Use this. This is just a cordless heat gun. You can use a corded heat gun, or the best way to do it is to have these in front of a wood stove. But you warm up the leather, let it absorb in, spread some more on, let it absorb in. Then you do that until it won't absorb anymore. At that point, the leather is fully saturated with the Snow Seal, which is wax, which waterproofs it, and everything that's left on the outside. I just take an old, keyword old, junky rag. These just happen to be microfibers, and I just buff it off. It leaves a nice bit of shine. When you touch it, it does feel kind of oily and waxy for a while, but that's just because the leather is fully impregnated with it. And over time, it just turns into a nice matte finish, and it protects, depending on the use cases and depending on how wet it is, it can last anywhere from a couple weeks to 6 months. During the summer, it lasts all summer. I do it in the spring and in the fall, and generally don't have to do it again in the summer. But for like the winter and stuff, or fall or spring, I do it 3 times. Once at the beginning of fall, once at the beginning of winter, once at the beginning of spring. Just helps keep it a little better protected, and sometimes I even do it even more than that, especially if I'm working outside a lot. And again, the main thing that wears it off is just dirt and stuff rubbing against the leather. It just wears the wax out of it, and over time it just loses some of the waterproofing ability. When these are done correctly, these boots, these are just Carolinas. I got these for free from a buddy who got them and it wasn't the right size and he just gave them to me. But these, the Chippewas, the Irish Studders, pick your favorite logging style boot. If you lace them up tightly and you properly waterproof them, they are as waterproof as rubber boots. I've stood in water up to here with these after I've waterproofed them. My feet were bone dry at the end of the day. It's truly amazing how well this stuff works, but it's kind of a long process. To do these 2 boots took me about 2 hours, about an hour a boot tonight. And again, some seasons I actually do it more than once. But as we're getting closer to winter, I figured I'd make this video because it's something useful and something everyone should know. Again, Snow Seal. I just get this stuff online. It's kind of hard to find in stores nowadays. And I just use a cordless heat gun, or you can use a corded one. Just make sure you don't overheat the leather or burn it, at which point you kind of ruin the boots. But using a heat gun like this, it's pretty hard to actually burn the leather to the point where it damages it. But just keep it in mind, and just, again, keep wiping it on, melting it in until it no longer absorbs any more wax. And at that point, just buff it off. But yeah, it's pretty simple, but again, using a cordless heat gun is something I've done for a while now, and it just helps speed the process up. And this is just the best overall waterproofing solution I found. But thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.